Today, ladies and gentlemen, we analyzed the silent but powerful political moves around Fred Matiang'i and the Jubilee Party. Now, things have taken another different turn that Rigathi Gachagua has reacted strongly to the growing narrative that Fred Matiang'i could lead Jubilee into 2027. His words and actions are not just about party politics. They reveal deep fears, rivalries, and the cracks within Kenya's opposition and even Kenya Kwanza itself. Welcome to my YouTube channel, ladies and gentlemen. This is DMtv Kenya. I'm Dalmas, and if you are new here, kindly hit that subscribe button so that anytime I do my videos, YouTube will automatically notify you. And for the returning subscribers, thank you for coming back to support the content of this channel. Now, I want to dive into a big political tremor shaking the country. Rigathi Gachagua is no longer silent. He has made it clear that Fred Matiang'i should not be handed Jubilee's leadership on a silver platter, warning that such a move could be dangerous to Fred Matiang'i. But why is Gachagua reacting so quickly like this? Is it that he's fearing to lose relevance, or does he see Matiang'i as the only man who can unite Jubilee and the wider opposition? I want to break this down step by step so that you can understand why Rigathi Gachagua fears of Jubilee becoming popular in Mount Kenya. Because right now, tunajua chama ya Rigathi Gachagua ndio iko popular in Mount Kenya and some parts of this country. Rigathi Gachagua, tunajua he has been fighting for his political survival since he was removed from Kenya Kwanza. And his 2027 presidential ambitions are tied to Mount Kenya unity. If Matiang'i takes over Jubilee with the pressing of Uhuru Kenyatta, I want to tell you that Gachagua's influence in opposition politics could shrink drastically. Jubilee, despite its struggles, it is still seen as a national party. It can give Matiang'i an instant platform and resources. And in the side of Gachagua, this is a nightmare. He wants Fred Matiang'i to remain in smaller parties like UPA, where his influence can be contained, and his reaction shows fear of losing the opposition leadership before it even begins. Fred Matiang'i is not a lightweight. He's respected for his firmness as a minister and is now viewed as a clean, strong, and decisive leader in this country. If he takes Jubilee, he instantly becomes a national candidate with Uhuru's pressings and other leaders who are in the party and Mount Kenya kingpins. And this is why Gachagua's reaction is so loud. He knows that if Fred Matiang'i consolidates Jubilee and partners with parties like KANU, PNU, and DAPK, then his own political path becomes narrower. Uhuru Kenyatta is quietly scripting this political play. For him, Jubilee is still his legacy party, and he doesn't want it to die. Handing it to Fred Matiang'i is strategic. It gives the opposition a fresh, credible leader who can stand against Ruto in 2027. Gachagua knows that once Uhuru throws his full weight behind Matiang'i, it will be hard to stop the momentum. And his reaction is therefore a defensive move meant to discourage Jubilee from embracing Matiang'i. President Ruto is quietly watching this unfold. A Matiang'i-led Jubilee could reshape the 2027 race. Unlike other opposition figures, Matiang'i appeals to modulate the youths and civil servants who remember his tough leadership style. President Ruto, this is dangerous because Matiang'i represents a new Raila Odinga, a candidate who can rally both the disillusioned middle class and the grassroots movements. And if Gachagua continues fighting Fred Matiang'i, it may even push Matiang'i closer to Uhuru and other leaders, creating a broad opposition front. The opposition is now at a crossroads. Gachagua wants to be the face of Ruto politics, but Matiang'i is entering with a wave that is shocking so many people. Now the big question is, can they work together? If they unite, Ruto will face his toughest election yet. And if they fight, Ruto wins easily. Gachagua's reaction may look strong, but in reality, it weakens the opposition because it divides forces instead of consolidating them. Gachagua's reaction to Matiang'i's possible takeover of Jubilee tells Kenyans one thing. 2027 politics has already begun. And this is no longer about Jubilee as a party. It's about who controls the opposition, who gets Uhuru's blessings, and who can face Ruto head-on. If Gachagua continues resisting, he risks being seen as a selfish person. If he accepts Matiang'i's leadership, he may secure a role in a broader coalition. The question now is, will Gachagua swallow his pride, or will he fight the bitter end? Thank you, ladies and gentlemen, for watching this up to the end. Kindly, if you haven't subscribed, hit that subscribe button, then on notification bell. That's the only way you can support me. And if you've not watched my other videos, go back, watch my videos, 1 or 2. And if you're watching me from different platforms or YouTube, search DMtv Kenya. And if you're also a member, goodbye.